Hey guys, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. I am Mama. Good to see you today. It is the 101st day of the year. Isn't that exciting? And it is a beautiful Sunday, the end of spring break for us. And we are just kind of collecting ourselves and preparing to go back to school for the last sort of major push of the year before summer. And yeah, it's been kind of a weird week for me, guys. I don't know. Has it been weird for you? There's just been, like for me, it's been like a lot of heartache. In lots of different ways. We had a family friend I just learned today. He passed away. Very sad. And just lots of sort of interesting, weird dynamics with friends and with people who were here and now they're not here anymore and I don't know where they are. Just lost connection a little bit. Like lots of just kind of mystery and just weird stuff is happening. I saw someone that, that it just there's just been lots of different things. There's been romantic heartache, there's been professional heartache, there's been personal heartache. And so, it's been a challenging time, a challenging week, and I just feel it in my energy. I feel my energy kind of pulling back a little bit and being a little bit more reclusive, like pulling back and staying at home a little bit more. I know we've been doing a lot of that lately, but I mean, sort of even metaphorically, I haven't been reaching out as much to people as I usually do. I feel like I'm sort of in a vulnerable time right now. So on that note, I just wanted to just talk about that and just tell you where I'm at, because I know that we all have moments where we're vulnerable and where a lot of things just seem to happen all at one time. They say frequently that, that things happen in threes. And actually in this situation with the family friend that passed away, it is three. It was the third for us. Not of people who died, but of people who were sick, basically. But no one died of COVID, so that's good. And probably the side effects of COVID, though, some of the challenges that COVID offers, like especially like stress relief, the ways that we used to reduce stress, whether it be with exercise or just getting out and socializing, those aren't quite as common and as free as they used to be, right? So we have to find our ways of relieving the stress and finding ways to take care of ourselves. And it can be really hard to do sometimes. Sometimes we just need to kind of snuggle up in bed all day and just, drink tea or whatever and watch a movie. Sometimes that's just what it takes. So I am in a quiet phase, as you can see. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to just play with some tarot cards today. You know that I am a tarot enthusiast, but very much an amateur. I am not saying that I know what I'm doing here by any stretch, but I'm learning, and I'm learning pretty quickly, and I really like using the cards and just the idea that I'm learning the story of the tarot. And that is really helpful and informative for me, because then I'll be able to understand sort of the major ideas and the main aspects and things that the people who created the tarot decks, what their intention was. And really, the biggest takeaway so far, I'm just started the book a couple weeks ago. But the biggest takeaway is that the tarot decks were originally created to allow sort of these divine ideas, these important messages that we talk about all the time. There's life and death, there's justice, there's life challenges, there's the magician who sort of tends to create something out of nothing. There's sort of a mother and father archetype. There are all these different people that are sort of these spiritual ideas that we all can understand in some way. And so it's the merger of spirituality and reality. So the cards are basically a way that we can channel and connect to sort of divine guidance and inspiration and ideas in a human way, in a way that is concrete, something that we can actually look at and touch and see. And then it's just up to us to have our intuition kind of guide us and help us decide what it means for us, because it means something different for everyone at any given time. But yet these are themes that pretty much everyone can relate to. So it just really depends on how you look at the card and what's happening in your life and how you choose to interpret the card. And, your first impression of the card might be different than if you sit and think about it or ponder it or journal about it. It might change. You might remember something that it connects to and a message that it's trying to share with you. So anyways, that's how I look at these tarot cards. And I figured, what better tarot deck to use than this fun Friends tarot deck that we've done before. I should look there. And this tarot deck, I kind of like it because, I was missing a couple cards there. I like it because there's no instruction manual. Like there's no little booklet that it comes with. So I can't use that as my crutch. I only am going to use what I see and understand from tarot, just from these cards alone. And you can help me decide sort of what it's meaning for us. But I'm getting ready. I've been shuffling. You guys know that when I look down all the time, I'm usually have something in my hands that I'm shuffling. So I'm getting ready to pull the card. But today we are going to talk about, or our intention is, with all of the things that I talked about at the beginning of this video, it's been a very challenging week, a lot of heartache in many, many ways. So what can we sort of focus on, and what do we need to hear right now? Like what can help us right now? Oh, so we have the moon. This is really nice. So the moon, the moon. So how beautiful. So the moon is feminine. The moon is soft. The moon is the light in the darkness, right? I believe that the card before this is the star. So this is a major arcana. There's 22 major cards in the tarot, and then I think it's 56 other cards that are like the swords and the cups and the wands and the pentacles. The pentacles are the coins. And those are all derived from really the magician, which is, I think it's card number 2. Or card number 1, actually. So, anyways, this card is talking about how there is light in the darkness, that right now that there is darkness, but that the light is growing, that things are moving brighter towards the light. That the next card, I believe, I'm not sure what the next card is, but I think it's the sun. I think it's daylight, and I'll have to follow up with you on that. But it's basically showing us it's gentle. Look, Monica has like she's kind of gingerly standing there. She's soft. She's not hard. Sometimes it can be like the contrast between day and night, and the darkness and feeling the weight of the darkness. But this card really feels brighter than that. It feels almost celestial, which is kind of heavenly. It's almost like she has like an angel halo around her a little bit, maybe for my friend who just passed away. And for all the people really who have passed away this last year, or anyone in our lives that's important to us that has passed away, an animal also. But it's really the main message, and it's card number 18. 18, 1, 8 goes to 9, which is divided by 3. Yeah, I mean, this is just a really, there's so much symbology. I always try to tie in as much symbology as I can when I look at these cards. And sorry, I kind of fumble my way through it. It's not like I'm sitting here like pretending like I'm perfect at, giving a reading, but this is really, what I take from this card is that there's a softness, that there's sort of like a almost bashfulness, going back into the light, almost heavenly in a way. The lunar cycle, the moon connected with our cycles, with women, with our fertility, with our ability to have children, to maintain the cycle and the circle of life. And this is part of it. There's a big circle around her head, the aura of the moon. She's being backlit by it, which could imply that the darkness is behind her, and now the brightness is shining in front of her to show her the way, and that there is brightness that is the opposite of dark. And there's always that balance. There's always that yin and yang, and that brightness and darkness. And it looks like we are sort of ready to come out of the dark. So this heavy week, this was a really good card to pull, wasn't it? This heavy week is just basically saying that there's more, that there's light coming, and that that the night is almost over. So that's very uplifting. It's very calming and very reassuring to me. Just the whole feeling and vibe of this card feels really, really good. And I feel actually like a lot better just knowing that this is a very feminine energy, and it's almost like we're being cradled by Mother Earth, and sort of spiritually speaking as well. So we're getting it from both sides. The celestial realm, and which is like the spiritual realm, and the earthly realm. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that today. Please subscribe to this channel. Tell me if you liked this today. Tell me if you like the tarot, or you like our oracle cards that we do. Usually I do the spirit animal cards, but I was kind of feeling something a little bit different today. And I just really hope you enjoyed that. And I'm thinking about you all. Please subscribe, please share, please comment, and please like. And anyways, I will see you tomorrow. I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, and I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.